Hi guys, there's a segment on this channel you're probably familiar with called Fool of the Week. But perhaps I need a new one, Bell End of the Week. So Richard Tice, the Reform UK MP, has constantly complained about the front bench, the Labour front bench, not having any experience of business, saying that they should be nowhere near the levers of power because they have never run a company. Now, as far as I know, Richard Tice doesn't have a medical background. He's not a psychiatrist, he's not a psychologist, but that doesn't stop him from engaging in the mental health issue and suggesting what sort of support people get. Oh my goodness, have a listen to this.
Is it right to be granting PIP payments for people with mild anxiety, depression and mild mental health issues? And before I get jumped on, of course, serious mental health is a horrific illness. We all accept that. But having a bad day, a bad week is not a cause for making a lifestyle choice to claim anxiety and claim benefits.
People are not getting these benefits based on a bad day or a bad week. What is wrong with you? Why don't you actually reach out to some experts, people who actually know what they're doing, and consult with them before running your mouth? What is wrong with this guy? He's saying that, well, obviously we want to support people who have serious conditions. Yes, people who have serious conditions get the support. People who have mild symptoms do not. Why is that so difficult to understand? PIP, personal independence payment, is given to people who have anxiety, severe anxiety, depression, PTSD, bipolar disorder, OCD, schizophrenia, and other such conditions. They have to meet certain criteria. They have to be, in a sense, not be able to do certain things like preparing and cooking meals. Does that sound like mild symptoms to you? Somebody who can't prepare their own meals? Somebody who can't manage their own therapy and their own medication? Does that sound to Richard Tice as somebody with just having a bad day? They're not able to communicate and engage with others. They're not able to manage a budget. They're not able to plan and follow journeys. These are some of the criteria in order to get PIP. I'm not an expert on this. I'm going on what I've been told by people. But this is generally the criteria. It's much more complex than that. And I'm just scratching the surface. But in order to receive PIP, you have to have severe conditions. Not a bad day or a bad week. You know, he complains about the front bench not having any business background. Not understanding business. He doesn't understand mental health. He doesn't understand reality. I'm sorry I'm shouting, but these things really drive me round the bend. This is so frustrating because this is going to impact people's lives. This is going to harm people. I know of people. They speak to me on the channel. They speak to me on Discord. I know I know of what they're going through. I don't know exactly what they're going through because I haven't gone through it myself. But I listen to them. I listen to what the troubles that they're facing. And they constantly say they need support. They don't want the government to take the support away from them because in many cases it improves their quality of life. It maintains their quality of life. It helps many people get into work. One thing is the government taking some of this support away. It's going to stop people from going to work. But when you have bellends like Richard Tice, who obviously have no understanding of the situation, instead of actually going out and getting informed, no, he goes on LBC and says, well, of course, people who have mild symptoms shouldn't be getting PIP. We're going to stop people who have mild symptoms getting PIP. People with mild symptoms don't get PIP. What is wrong with this guy? This is damaging because it's not just the fact that Reform UK could run the country at one stage. They could get into power. And of course, they would implement these things. But it's the narrative. They're pushing a narrative, and on many occasions, they're not pushed back on these narratives. That, well, you have a bad day and you're given a free car. You're having a bad day and you're given, support in your home. Your home is reconstructed in order to support you. This is not the case. To get PIP, people have to jump through hoops. They have to fill out pages of forms And it's a stressful situation. And in many cases, they have to go back and be reassessed. Hopefully, some of that is changing now. But it's a stressful situation just to get the support that you need, the entitlement. And I hate calling it a benefit, because it's not a benefit, it's an entitlement. People are entitled to this support. And you have bellends like this guy, not understanding the situation, refusing to actually speak with people who have gone through the process, and say, well, of course, we want to take it away from people who have had a bad day. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.